2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. We're coming to you live from steamy Memphis, Tennessee. It's the first round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. Rich, this week we're in Memphis, and these players are set to take on TPC Southwind. What can you tell us about the course?
Well, Andrew, this golf course is challenging. It's underrated. There are more golf balls hit in the water at TPC Southwind than any other golf course on tour, which is hard to believe if you think about Bay Hill and TPC players. It's just one of these golf courses that you think is user-friendly, you think it's kind, but at the end, you better watch out, because if not, because it's going to shake, rattle, and roll you.
Let's get down to the first hole. Well, bad shot, bad break. Whatever the case may be, that did not work out well. That is great contact out of the rough. All right, we can work with that. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
Opportunity here and a good-looking putt. That looked good for a while.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
And now the tee shot on the second hole.
Sneaky little tee shot here. You want to favor the left-hand side off the tee, but avoid those bunkers. So players will inadvertently bail out to the right, find some deep rough, which is going to cause a host of problems.
John has the latest from the grounds.
Well, I'm down on the fourth, and this is Tony.
Ah, what a shot from the bunker.
Well, Rich, this is a critical week as only the top 50 move on to the BMW Championship.
And that's a big deal for all those players, because if you're making the top 50, that guarantees you into all the signature events next year on the PGA Tour.
This one is absolutely hunting. How about this birdie putt? After that hole, our featured player is making a move. We've hit our first par 5. It's the third hole at TPC Southwind.
And a narrow landing area indeed on this par 5. You got to find the fairway if you want to have any hope of trying to reach this par 5 and 2.
Target practice with these approach shots, just like that.
A bit too much club there.
That is a very useful shot with par back in play. Another birdie goes in. That's 2 in a row.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Here's Roseng.
That away. Come on.
Let's factor that into the leaderboard and take an updated look. We have our first par 3 of the day. It's the fourth hole.
Downhill to a minuscule green. It's got a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side as well as front left. That water, however, gets really close when they put the pin up front.
That is a beautiful shot. Really well played. And now an opportunity for birdie at the fourth hole.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he has a one-shot lead.
to par 4, the 5th hole.
You got some big trees lurking down the right-hand side, a couple of fairway bunkers down the left. Thread the needle and have a clear shot for your second.
Well struck. Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Not a bad play, that one. "14 feet to the cup. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
That's making a big statement here today.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Our leader has built a 3-shot buffer here as we head over to the next. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
The out of bounds on the right-hand side comes into play more than players think. So the left-hand trees, they get a pretty good wearing out.
Nicely done. Let's catch up with Tony Finau, shall we?
This is his third.
Okay, time to return to the action. His second shot here. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole.
Rich, we're looking at this par 4 7th hole. It just looks so narrow in the fairway.
Premium is on accuracy here. That bunker down the left-hand side, that's not a lot of fun, but it's a better option than the trees on the right.
5 under at the moment. A lot to like about that one. 7 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Another birdie. 6 of them on the day.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Didn't that look good for a long time?
Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. This is a 9-iron on the way. What an aggressive play. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. Let's check out some highlights from earlier in the round.
An absolute beauty here.
Birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
Job well done with the birdie right there. A good result there as he is now 7 under par. We've hit the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Plays downhill. Players usually taking out 3-wood for accuracy, as length is not necessary here.
Not a bad result right there.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Oh, a beautiful shot into the 9th green, and a birdie putt is on deck. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. The back nine begins with a par 4 at the 10th.
And once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3 wood for position is fine.
That's a really nice shot. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. This is pitching wedge on the way. What a beautiful leave right there.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
He's got this left for birdie.
That starts off on a good line.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard.
On the tee of the par 3 11th. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Good shot there. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
John, give us a small update.
Well, guys, I'm down here on the 13th. I'm 20 feet out, just getting ready to hit.
This is not the best spot to be, just off the fairway and in the bunker. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Caught that one pretty nicely. Wow, what a shot. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
I wonder if he's going to try and attack this hole. He could definitely extend the lead if he plays it right.
Right into the water on that one. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. "13 feet to the hole."
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Pretty sure this putt should move to the left.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. Sitting at 10 under par for the event. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. Oh, that is bombed.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Well, I'm on the 8th. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
Well, this is right down the pipe. Let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 13th. Attaboy, good shot. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. What a putt that was. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Par 3, hole number 14.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Opting for the 5-iron. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hello, Luke. I am down here with Rose Zhang as she gets set here for her next shot on the 16th.
Ooh, this might be hold. And back to the course with the live action. This would be a great up and down. And if this can go down, he'll save par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
We've hit the 15th. It's a par 4.
Great birdie opportunity. Long iron, fairway wood needed off the tee, then just a short second shot with a wedge.
That was really well played. Let's go down to Henny.
He's got roughly 105 yards here. Straight at it.
I thought that was going to go in. Big opportunity here. A putt for birdie.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Now to the par 5, 16th hole.
Oh, just find the fairway. Find the fairway, and it's a go zone on this reachable par 5.
That will definitely work. This shot in the 220-yard range. This is a hybrid. Wow, imagine that. It was so close. This is the 3rd. Nine feet to the cup.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Setting up here with a very long putt. This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel. Starting to work its way towards the cup.
Okay, it was important to see that shot. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. We've made it to 17. It's a par 4.
Heavy rough with trees both right and left. This is going to require the straightest drive of the day.
I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. Let's check in with John. He's got more.
Hi, Andrew. Down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 2nd.
This one's come off the blade pretty nicely. Great speed.
All right, let's get back to the action. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. And still no putter in the hand.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Needs this putt to save par. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
It's going to go uphill and to the left. Let's see what happens.
This is on a great line.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. The finishing hole at TPC Southwind is a par 4.
Do not be silly. Don't go left. Nothing good comes of hitting it left.
That's a good one to build momentum on.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
That is going to work. Well, that's the way you finish a birdie on the closing hole. Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Memphis. It's the final round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship, the first leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
Just a monumental lead going in this final round. I mean, it's got to be debilitating to the other golfers around him. This player, he's so far past everybody right now. They've got to be scratching their heads going, how do we beat this guy?
This one is right at it. Oh my, almost in. A tap in for birdie. You gotta love it. Extending the lead, that is the way you do it.
Always a nice way to ease on into your round, birdieing the first.
Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Kind of a surprisingly difficult tee shot. Not a very long hole, but the bunker's down the left-hand side. They're going to see a lot of action. Conversely, players will bail out to the right and find some really deep rough. It's a sneaky tough tee shot.
What an aggressive play. This has a chance. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Let's check out the par 5 third.
And a narrow landing area indeed on this par 5. You got to find the fairway if you want to have any hope of trying to reach this par 5 and 2.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Not on the green, but really close. I love it. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
Surely it's going to.
Wow, so close to an eagle. And just a tap in left for birdie. I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Hello, Andrew. I'm down here with Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Wow, was that any good?
So let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. Okay, it's a par 3.
Downhill tee shot to not much of a target, it must be said. Anytime the pin is on the front, be wary of the water on the left-hand side because it comes into play in a hurry.
This is a 7-iron on the way.
Navigated that bunker beautifully on that shot. Now the putter's out.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. She's put a good stroke on this one. Gotta like the look of this one. Yes, she's made it. What a putt.
On the green, but some work to do. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This is going to move pretty significantly left to right.
I like the looks of this. All right, not bad from there. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
Let's go to hole number 5. And it's a par 4.
Long par 4, some nasty, heavy trees down the right-hand side, and some pretty good-sized bunkers down the left. Thread the needle, and you got a clear shot for your second shot.
This is his second shot. This one is right down the pipe. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Currently at -18 for the tournament. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the 6th. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Here's Justin Thomas. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up.
Teeing off here on the 7th.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable.
This one's going right there. That's a really nice approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Down to Henny.
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Another birdie. That's 6 now on the round. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Over to number 8. It's a par 3.
A narrow yet long green. I've noticed in the past, though, a lot of players misjudging the distance. Short is okay, long is no-no.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. Really well done.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shots.
Now let's head to Tom Kim. How close was that to going down?
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Oh, I love the play with the putter, and it drops. Wow, what a shot. Let's see it again. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4.
And driver not usually required here. You just have to put it in the fairway, hopefully somewhere down the left-hand side.
This one is going straight at it.
That is how you draw it up at the beginning of the day. What a shot here at the 9th hole. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Now to the par 4 10th.
Once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3-wood for position is fine.
And now this from about 150 yards away. Watch this one closely. Tap in birdies. What a beautiful sight. He makes the putt and extends his lead. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard.
Hole number 11 is a par 3. Going with the pitching wedge here. That one should find the surface. High quality shot, that one, right next to the hole. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
This is his second shot. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. And it's a score of -24 as we head to the next hole. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich. Tee shot is looking good here. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. And he's hit that inside the range. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And he's done it. He's holed it, and that means he extends his lead. Ridge, I love it when we get to break from play, just to take a look at some great highlights. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. On the tee here, the par 3 14th.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Going with the 5-iron here. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
And it's a birdie hole. Great birdie opportunity. Not very long. Fairway metal, long iron to hit the fairway. Second shot just over a little bit of a creek with a wedge.
That's the thick stuff.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
Bit of a miscalculation out of the rough there.
This putt left for birdie. Henny, how challenging is this putt?
This one's a 36-footer.
Oh, this looks good early. This has my attention. One time. Yahtzee. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. We've hit the par 5, 16th hole.
Fairly generous landing area out there. Find the fairway and go for it in 2.
Okay, that'll play. This is a 200-yard shot. Wow, that was so close to being on the highlight reel. All right, here we are, a chance for eagle. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Really tough tee shot right here. You got to avoid the trees both left and right. Center of the fairway is a must.
That's a pretty good shot right there. That is right on target. The yardage was dialed in on that shot. Pin high and looking at the hole. This putt from 4 feet.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
The putt goes in and that cushion is getting wider. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. He's made his way to 18 with the lead. Time to get it done. This looks like a really strong tee shot. Second shot here at 18. Going with pitching wedge here. Beautiful shot from our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
A putt here to win the FedEx. Party time in Memphis as our featured player has won the first event of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Even Elvis would tip his hat at that performance. What a week here at TPC Southwind. Let's see what we got next at BMW.
And Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time.